I'm Mustafa, second-year medical student, and today I'm going to be explaining the cholesterol numbers in your blood work that you need to understand. More importantly, I'm going to tell you how you can manage it so that you're still eating cake at 80 years old, not having to worry about juggling a bag of pills every morning. High-fat foods taste amazing and we're products of evolution. Back in the caveman era, food was scarce, so our taste buds evolved to make us love anything that is high in calories or energy, motivating us to eat those very foods like meat from a mammoth. Now in today's age, these same high energy foods are actually really cheap, so incentivizes companies to produce them, like soda and fries. Get out of here. You love the way those McDonald's French fries taste, and McDonald's loves making money. But when you ingest those fries, they'll go through your digestive tract where all that oil that they were deep fried in is gonna get sucked up by your intestines into your blood and get delivered to various parts of your body. One of these destinations is your liver, which packages remnants of these oils into large delivery trucks, which eventually become LDL cholesterol. LDL is like a leftover delivery van that's smaller and carries mostly cholesterol to your body's tissues. Of course, your body does need LDL because cholesterol is a fat, waxy-like substance that your body uses to build cells and hormones. But when levels get too high, and it's surprisingly easy to get there, that's when things start going wrong. High LDL doesn't cause any symptoms at first, which is why a lot of people ignore it. So if I had high cholesterol, I can do nothing for 10 years and still be fine. But over time, high LDL begins clogging up your arteries. It'll get into the walls of your blood vessels, build up, and start creating plaques. Remember those LDL delivery vans? Imagine you had a whole ton of them driving on the roads or arteries in our example. At some point, one of these vans can collide into one of the walls and start building up. That's the start of atherosclerosis, a disease that narrows your arteries. Here's where it gets dangerous. The fatty buildup in the blood vessels, we call it atherosclerotic plaque. It can rupture, and when that happens, your body treats it like a cut on your skin. It starts forming a clot, but it overcompensates, and the clot gets so big that it blocks blood flow to the downstream tissues. So they're not getting oxygen, they become ischemic, and they start dying, and that's what we call a stroke or a heart attack. We can't cure atherosclerosis, but we can slow its progression and even prevent it by lowering LDL cholesterol. Most doctors aim to have your LDL below 100, so how can we keep yours low? By far, the most powerful change starts by fixing your plate, so let's talk about what raises LDL. Fats with a lot of energy, called saturated fats, are the biggest culprit. They're found in foods like red meat, ribs, sausage, steak, butter and full-fat cheese, creamy sauces like Alfredo or that chicken fettuccine, fried foods like fries, fried chicken, fast food, baked goods made with butter or shortening like cakes and pastries. Trans fats are even worse, and they're actually banned in many places, found in foods like cookies. Finally, refined sugars like white breads, sugary cereals, or soda can harm you indirectly by lowering your HDL. Think of HDL as the garbage truck of your bloodstream. It's made in the liver and intestines, and its job is to patrol your blood, picking up leftover cholesterol and bringing it back to the liver where it can be recycled or thrown out. It literally cleans up your arteries. The more HDL you have, the better your body is at taking out the trash. In fact, doctors aim to have your HDL above 60. And that's where we get the idea of good cholesterol, HDL, and bad cholesterol, LDL. But I want to emphasize that not all fats are evil. Unsaturated fats like the ones found in olive oil and fish are actually heart healthy, and they help your HDL, the garbage trucks, do their job. There's many foods that we're familiar with that don't raise our LDL, and they are fruits and vegetables, whole grains like brown rice and oats, lean meats like grilled chicken breasts, avocados, olive oil, nuts. These actually all raise your HDL. The second way we can reduce our cholesterol burden is by getting regular exercise, because that also increases our HDL. Simple as that. Exercise cleans up your blood vessels. And lastly, if diet and exercise aren't enough, use medication, because that's truly preventative medicine. Statins are the gold standard for lowering LDL, but they don't just lower numbers, they also stabilize the plaque and help prevent heart attacks, strokes, and other complications from blocked arteries. Don't feel defeated because now you're using a medication. In fact, only 20% of our total body's cholesterol is from the food we eat. A majority of it, 80%, is from our own body's synthesis. That's why these statins are so effective at lowering LDL, but don't take this as a free ticket to drop diet and exercise, because it's a whole lot more nuanced than this, and diet and exercise do a whole lot more than just lower your cholesterol's numbers. That's the end of the video. I appreciate y'all watching. If you're interested in more videos about your lab work, there's a playlist right here. Click on it, and if you don't see anything, I still haven't made the video, so go ahead, subscribe, and wait for me to make them. Also, listen. Go leave a like on my video. My last video didn't do too hot, and I don't know why. I poured so much effort into that. Look at me, I'm sick too. Okay, go like that video. You know, go watch that other video too. I need the views.
I'm all serious. That's so good. That's to manage your videos.
Yeah, you are. You're here to manage every aspect of my life.